welcome to Garden Cafe. I'm Maureen, and I am currently in my sister's Houston 9A garden. Today, my focus, although these profusion zinnias are still very pretty, and I'll bring you in closer, I need the view from inside the house to be the big wow. This is what my sister sees every time she walks through the house. I want this view to be absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to be replanting a few things. One is this raised bed. I'm going to redo the entire raised bed. And then I have a few pots on the back porch. I actually thought about just rotating this so that this view would be what you'd see walking through the house. But I think I'm going to move these out into the yard. I'm going to take everything that's in here. There are moss roses. There are profusion zinnias. There's a few pentas back here. I think I'm going to take everything out. I'm going to start from scratch. And we're going to make this gorgeous. And I'll take you inside right now so you can see the view that I want to improve on. So this is the view from inside the house that I want to improve. This is the raised bed we're going to be working on. I have 6 white petunias. I have 2 hot pink petunias, 2 purple petunias, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 snapdragons, 2 of them in the quart pots. Man, these are dry already, too. And then 2 sweet williams. Okay. One of the petunias, or honestly, they're all about the same height. I have no idea. What do you think? Whatever it is, it has to look pretty from your side. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so okay, well, all right, let me take we only have 2 dianthus. This one and this one. And there's a blend. There's a mix of every one. I don't think I didn't get 2 of any of the same of the snapdragons. Okay, so these in the middle, the white petunias in the center. All right. Okay. Which ones? On each corner? Okay. Okay. Now I've got 2 big snaps. So should I put those on the end corners up here? And then I have the smaller ones for sure. Enough. 2. And I actually have 2. All right. So then what about the purple and the pink petunias? And then like a pink. Like that. Okay. All right, white petunias down the center row. The snapdragons in the front with the quart size on each side. And man, do these need watering. Dianthus on the corners in the back. And then alternate the pink and purple petunias back here. You got it. We'll break it up visually. I have 6 white, so 2, 4, 6. Okay, you got it. All right. All right, looks good. Love you. So I think we generally have everything where my sister would like it to go. I think I'm going to save these 2 snapdragons for one of the back porch pots. Let's see how far we get in here. And the other ones, she told me where I could go ahead and plant them. They're going to go in the front yard swoop. So in an area that's not growing anything right now. So it'll be gorgeous. All right. I don't have any plant tone, but I do have the Biotone starter. I think that'll be fine for the fertilizer. All right, so let's start with 2. And I'm telling you, folks, these just were put out on the back porch table yesterday, and they were moist. These are bone dry. So this area for sure is going to need a lot of watering daily, at least until the roots all start filling in. Let's start over here. And I'm going to plant what's closest to the window first. And this was a death row plant that I decided to give a try. And folks, don't give up on these. I've had about 50–60% luck getting these plants, you know, that the stores are ready to just toss out the window. About 50–60% of them really thrive and do very well once they're, you know, planted in good soil and water. But sometimes they don't, so that's fine. So we'll just take this one out, and I'm going to put the I just went blank. Oh, the pentas that I had over in the raised bed over there. I'm going to put that in here. And this I will just toss. Give up on that one. And I think this might be happier here. I don't think it really was getting enough sun in the raised bed just because the other profusion zinnias were just massive, and it sort of overshadowed everything else that was there. So this will be a good location for it. I think it'll do well. And there's plenty. This is still very good soil. I just planted this maybe a month ago, so it should be perfectly fine. I'm going to tuck this in here. And then I have the other one that I trimmed back, but it's still alive, that I'll just put right behind it. Put a little extra soil around it. And that'll give this one another chance. These over here, the stalk and the remaining snapdragons, I haven't quite decided where I want them to go. Under the table were mums, and they're done for the season. I'm going to cut them back. They're pretty foliage, but I'm almost thinking of tucking a stalk in with it, so that'll give it color and still allow the mums to continue to grow. All right, so let's get some water in this one. And while I am in this section, my sister has this hollyhock, which she loves. It's really very pretty, but it's being hidden by the clerodendron, which is losing its mind and growing very rapidly. But we don't need these ones back here, and she wants to be able to see that hollyhock. It's been a bit buried. So we're just going to take these out. There. Actually, I may trim back some of those leaves. That does not look like a very happy plant, but I think it's been buried back here for a while. So we'll see how it does. Okay. I think that'll be good. All right. Well, at least now it's exposed. It does have some buds on it, so let's see what happens to it. Okay, so before I go to the front yard and transplant that bicolor cherry profusion zinnia that was in the raised bed, I will have a few more snapdragons. I put this coleus in here with this sign. I'm going to move the sign a little bit back, and we're going to put the 2 snapdragons in here. And then I've got 2 stalk. And I think what I'm going to do is put one here and then the other one over here. And that'll be all of the flowers that I brought to Houston. And I almost forgot, but I still have the 2 lisianthus that I took out of the raised bed. I'm going to, I think, tuck those in here as well. Maybe just in here. And give them a little bit of a chance. All right, let's get to planting. got this little sign for my sister a month and a half ago. My younger sister Rachel and I went out and got a few things for the garden. Never could read these words, and it suddenly occurred to me. I hot glued a white plastic trash bag to the back of it, and now you can read it, and it's so pretty. Anyway, on to the front yard. This is out in the front yard swoop. I'm not going to save all of these, but some of them are just definitely healthier than others, and we have some blank spots to fill in up here. I cut back this purple potato vine not too long ago. Yeah, that one looks like it might be good. And some of the stuff that was hidden underneath it is growing back. I'm kind of happy with it. But let's see. I'm going to take my favorite one. There are a couple of moss roses that I may tuck in as well. But these grew entirely too large for that raised bed. So I think the other stuff we have in there is going to do much better. All right, so I think this one, probably over here for this corner. And I will prune back some of the dead branches. This moss rose looks good, and I think this one will do well. Okay. All right, so let's get to planting. And the rest of these, I think we're just going to say they are a loss. I may cut some of the dried buds to get some seeds out of them, but for the most part, I think they're gone. These, I think they still have a little bit of life left in them. So let's give them a little bit of a chance. There's some lemon coral sedum up here. That is nice. So I'm going to try to plant behind it. And this dirt, man, it is dry. It is terrible. While I'm out here, I'm going to try to take care of a few housekeeping chores. One, tons of weeds in here, but I'll get to this when I come over to these hibiscus. Two, this umbrella tree actually came from my yard. They were, maybe 10 leaves that grew roots. She planted them here, and this is just a year later, folks. These are beautiful, gorgeous, but you do have to keep them where you want them because they will take over. And then over here, and God, for the life of me, I'll put the name of what this is up in the corner, but has a stake. I did stake it last time I was here, but clearly the Velcro must have slipped because it's falling forward. So I'm going to try to lift that one up as well. So let's start back here. think that is just about it for the day. It is in crazy heat right now, and I'm going to go in and get myself a cool drink of water. Have a great day.